What's up, guys? It's your girl, Megan Rogers, and I got Linda Marcus Smith with Sassy Broad Squad, and we have Quinn Dahle.
That's correct.
It was about time I pronounced something right. I need to stop drinking so much before.
What were you drinking?
Wine.
Oh, good for you. Closer?
I'm drinking club soda. That's why I'm so much fun.
Oh, yeah? You have self-control? What's
Yeah.
that
She
like?
has more self-control than I do. And, like, in this scene, people are like, you want a glass of wine? And I'm like, how do they know what my poison is? I'm like, no. And they're like, are you sure? I'm like, okay. And then one turns into 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm feeling pretty good.
So you only drink wine?
I do.
That's all you drink? You won't do a shot?
If I want to sleep in the parking lot, Linda knows. We went out.
March 7th. I'll never forget it.
It was bad.
Horrible.
I don't want to talk about it. I'm really embarrassed about my behavior that day.
My pancreas is still talking.
She's like,
pancreas
I
or your
almost
liver?
died.
How
I
do you?
wound up in the emergency room.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
'cause
You did?
I didn't even know anything was wrong with my pancreas until I drank 2 nights in a row, and the naturopath said I was binge drinking because I went out and drank 2 nights in my entire
She
life.
had 10 drinks in like 2 weeks, and that's considered binge drinking. I'm like, can
Don't
you
go to
send
a
me to
naturopath.
your naturopath? Because she's like, you're 20 minutes from dead. I'm like, I'm still rolling, baby.
Oh, man, that's like a warm-up for me. That's
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not proud of it, but
These
I
people
go
have
hard.
no idea.
I'm
these
not.
naturopaths.
I'm proud of it. I
Bunch
don't
of
care.
quacks.
AA's for quitters.
right.
You know, I ain't giving up.
No.
Go
You
big,
gotta,
go
you gotta
home.
stay, it's a muscle. You gotta work
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
My muscles are strong. My drinking muscles are strong.
That's the way it
Actually,
should be.
probably not. Actually, I didn't eat enough food. That's what it is.
That'll do it too.
It's prep work. You got to prep for all the drinking you're going to do.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people call it pre-partying.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like that.
You could do that before you go out.
Yeah.
Quinn Dahle.
Yeah.
I just want to call him Doll. He's a doll face.
He's a doll face.
I know, right?
He's been all over
You flipped the hair.
all over these shows. He's been on Conan, right?
Well,
You've been
actually,
on Conan.
I actually did
Tell
the
us-
Tonight Show when Conan had it for 8 months.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell us all the shows you've been on, because your homegirl here has a brain injury, just a little one, just enough to be crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm
Well,
not impaired.
what's my
I'm just,
excuse? I mean, I don't have a brain injury. I'm just insane.
Okay.
Yeah. It's because I just refuse to behave properly.
but we don't stalk people.
Speak for yourself, sister.
He's a potential, right?
Oh, he's potential. All right. I like the little goatee. It reminds me of the 90s.
You know what someone put on their comment card? Because I'm always like, man, I hope you ever see like friends from high school on Facebook and you're like, oh, do I look that old? You know, like some
Yes.
people age well, some people don't.
I had
Yeah.
my 50th this year.
Okay.
Fucking A.
Okay.
I don't cuss usually.
She really
you look-
does it. She's
yeah.
been letting it rip. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, Linda.
So we're allowed to cuss?
Yes,
do what you
absolutely.
want.
Okay, then I don't want to do this. Okay. What if I was really easily offended?
I would say sorry.
The
Well,
guys
you
keep
wanna-
getting
do
better
you
and
want a
better on this
blowjob?
gig. I like this. This is a good one.
But someone put on the comment card. We just were reading them. They said
Yeah.
he looks like about me. They say he looks like my uncle. I'm like, I want to know what their uncle looks like. Like, ugh,
You're,
That's
what are you, like
ridiculous.
27?
43.
That's no comment.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. That's like they're trying to decide if you're funny, should you come back, should be a headliner. You know, they don't want to know insignificant information like you look like his uncle.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just
Exactly.
asking,
What
how
did you
they
think of the
gonna-
headliner? His shirt. Yeah, they want to know.
No wonder we never see Howard. He's in the back going, "What the fuck does this mean?"
I know, right?
Looks
Yeah.
like your
He's scratching
uncle.
his head
Should
for
we bring him
hours.
back? Well, it looked like someone's uncle. I don't know. Well, no, but maybe that's endearing to them.
Yeah.
Maybe they love their uncle, or maybe they were molested by their uncle
That
too.
could be too, right?
You know what I mean?
You got to call that person
Molested
back
in a
up.
bad way, by the way. You
What?
In a bad way.
Molested in a bad way.
Not like I want
Yeah.
this uncle.
Yeah, not like that fun,
Wow, Uncle Quinn.
that fun molester uncle. You know, not
Play
that
with
one.
my butt.
Not the kind of molesting something that I dream about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we're on board.
Well, maybe they have uncle fetishes. Maybe it was like a compliment.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
someone
some people
does.
are crazy and they're like, ooh, he looks like that. What would it be? It's not. So you're not a dad. I want to. So, like uncle, I want to fuck.
oh yeah, there we go.
Is that a
Yeah.
thing? Did you just coin that phrase or?
yeah, like MILF
term?
only uncle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
No, I
Dilf
get
is
it. I was
dad.
just
I
wondering
want
if
to
that's
fuck.
new.
I'm like, why am I explaining this?
Yeah.
I'm old.
Or I like to fuck or
All these
whatever.
people are going to go do the open mic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Are you gonna
some-
go up?
Yeah, are you going to
No,
go up too?
no, I had more than enough.
You're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Today.
Portland comedy.
Yeah.
Portland comedy.
Were they good to you in there? Were did they?
They were
Yeah,
okay.
how was the crowd?
They were
Yeah.
okay. They were a little spread out.
Yeah.
I like it when
Meaning
they're
their
more,
legs.
Well.
Spread them legs,
You
girl.
gotta watch
Spread
this
them.
one.
I like to let her rip. I'm like, get it, Linda, get it.
Yeah,
I'm like,
go
I
for
want to
it.
go back there if that's going on.
Right.
Harvey's, get on down here.
Right?
No, they were fine. They just when you have a smaller crowd in a big room and they're spread out,
Yeah.
it kind of dissipates the energy a little bit. But they
Right.
were fun. I've had worse.
But you've
Way
had
worse.
better.
Yeah, I have had better,
Way better.
bigger.
So we're like the middle
Sounds
whore.
weird. Huh?
We were just like a basic chick for you.
Oh,
Oh, you've had better crowds or better women?
never better women.
Oh, I like it.
He's into older women, I can tell.
Yeah.
I got a shot.
Can you take two at a time?
2 aspirin. Call me.
Call us in the morning.
Yep.
So how can we find you on social media?
Easy. I just signed up for an Instagram account. I'm way behind. I'm always way behind. I just
Yeah.
got Instagram. So if they get on my Instagram, it's just Quinn Dahle Comedy.
Okay.
And I'm going to be putting a bunch of videos on there. But I'm already pretty present on Facebook.
Yeah.
And then I have a website, quinndale.com. And, of course, YouTube. I got a bunch of clips on there.
Oh, you got a YouTube channel.
gotta watch them.
We will subscribe. Yeah.
Please, thank you.
That'll
Yeah.
be 3 subscriptions. Your mom, too? Can we get her in on this?
Mama, will you subscribe to Quinn Dale's channel? Mama, please. She probably will. She'll be like, okay, baby. Okay, sugar booger.
I want to hear all the things you've been on TV for, because we cut you short on telling and bragging about yourself and letting
I
people
know, and we're
Please
like
tell
hitting
me
on you so much.
I wanna
It's
hear, like,
we should call it
what-
Thirsty
what
Broad
you-
Squad.
what you liked the best, or how you got into something, or
So you want to know first
So-
what I've been on?
yeah.
Okay, so I did The Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
I did John Lovitz Presents on Showtime.
No?
Wow.
I did Live at Gotham on Comedy Central.
Wow.
Last Call with Carson Daly and Lopez Tonight.
Wow. I
That's
probably
so
saw
cool.
you. I used to watch Lopez Tonight a lot.
Did you?
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
honest, did you like it? You don't have to lie. It wasn't a great show.
I don't get into
I
Lopez.
liked it. I like George
And
Lopez.
he don't get into me.
I think he's a funny he was a funny stand
I liked the DNA testing that they used to do. He used to do on him. He told Jessica Alba that she was whiter than like Larry David because he had like a high percentage of like Native American.
Yeah.
And she is more of European Spanish, like
Right.
from Spain, not like. So yeah, I thought it was interesting. But I have this weird, morbid, probably because I'm a child of the '70s. Nobody really knows who their parents are.
Did you
'cause
just
they
say,
were all-
I'm trying to get a grasp on this. Did you just say you were born or you grew up in the 70s?
I was born in the '70s. A child's,
Yeah.
I'm 42.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm 68.
Oh, no, you're
In
not.
case you were wondering.
You are not.
Don't want to lose control of this conversation.
Yeah. I'm 42. 76.
She could have
Oh,
been my
good.
daughter. I have a 42-year-old.
Do you really?
Yeah, daughter.
Is she as well behaved as this one?
Hell no.
No.
This one's so behaved. She talks to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Unless I'm gaming, because I'm a nerd. She's like, I haven't heard from you in 4 days. I'm like, I'm playing video games.
Yeah, but it hasn't been 6 years. It's maybe 4 days.
I could work on 6 years. That would be so awesome if I could have 6 years to play video. Oh,
Away from me.
no,
Yeah.
just video games for 6 years.
Yeah.
That is my heaven.
Sure.
He's like, this bitch
He's
is
like,
weird.
I want to talk about it.
I don't-
He wants to talk about him. We're busy.
I don't want
This
to talk
is my
about
daughter.
me. I'm not, but I don't. I'm very like, I don't play video games. I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. I don't follow politics.
Yes.
I'm just weird like that. I don't know anything about anything.
So if we were to get together, our relationship would just have to be purely sexual.
Well, and I don't do that either. I don't do anything. No, I'm weird. I know a lot about weird things that don't matter. You know what I mean? Like I know a lot about grizzly bears.
Nice.
Tell us. I'm interested.
You know what? It will just. I mean,
Like, how long do they hibernate for?
Well, it depends on where they live.
If they lived in Oregon, how long does an Oregon grizzly bear hibernate for?
Well, it would depend on the elevation. So, it depends on how long the season lasts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, I just came from Colorado. My mom lives in way up in the mountains in Colorado, like 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
And bears are already coming out because they had an early spring.
Yeah.
But, if you're on a mountain in Alaska, they can hibernate for 9 months. Yeah.
9
Because it's so far
months.
north and it's so high up. So it's cold so long.
And then the oxygen is kind of thin when the elevation is higher, so it makes you a little more tired.
I guess. Oh, totally. At my mom's house,
Yeah.
I'm not making. It sounds like a joke, but she lives at 9,000 feet.
Yeah.
So I go back there for a week, and I'm literally tired. Like I get winded going down the stairs.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
real.
Wow.
It does. It makes you tired. When I was stationed at Fort Huachuca, Arizona, the
By
elevation, it's really high, and it does. It makes you tired. I wanted to just take a nap
Sure.
everywhere because I was just so winded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both
Well, that
military
kinda-
veterans.
Are you?
Yes.
I got a good
Army.
friend. My friend Sean Kelly and his wife both were stationed there at Fort Huachuca. They were both like
Nice.
Military intelligence.
military intelligence. They knew how to decode stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for the bad guys.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, when I first joined the military, I was wanting to find aliens. I believe in aliens more than ghosts and shit like that.
You did believe in aliens, and now you don't?
I still believe in them. I still look around being like, there's got to be something out there. I mean, it's infinite.
Well, didn't Stephen Hawking say it's mathematically impossible for us to be the only intelligent life form, in the universe?
Yes, but he also said that life on Earth will not sustain. So what do you want to believe in?
Couldn't it be both?
Well, then we're fucked.
True. But couldn't it be both? There are other planets. There are other planets that can and have hosted life. In fact,
Right.
on Mars they found evidence of water and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Well, I hope they're not taking me. I don't have the correct DNA. What about you? You think they'll take you?
To Mars?
Just,
What do we talk about?
she's like, y'all lost me on
You know how old I
aliens.
am? I go before we landed on the moon, and that's even doubtful.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
Because-
the biggest thing we had
I'm
was
one of those guys.
the Rothberg
Really?
baby
Do you think they faked it?
9/11? What? Fake what?
No.
landing on the moon.
Landing on the moon, 9/11?
Well, there's a lot of arguments for and against the moon thing. First of all, one of them is, there's no wind on the moon.
Yeah.
And then the flag is
was
going like
moving.
this.
It is flapping.
And there's other stuff, but I don't know. That one I don't care about as much. It's interesting,
Yeah.
but I'm more into things that I feel like affect me,
Yeah.
like fluoride in the water,
There we go.
chemtrails,
Now we're talking.
other stuff. I'm like, how does that affect me?
What about that?
I got one for you. I could really get in trouble. I'm going political now.
Do it.
Let's let it rip, and I can't ever stop you after this comment.
I will.
always
I'll stop.
tell her
I'll be
not
good.
To be political. The VA gives us money to live on if we've been injured in the military. That's one half of them. The other half is to keep us alive. So, if you're a conspiracy theorist a little bit, you're like, I wonder how badly they want to keep us alive.
Right.
That's where my mind goes.
What?
Is that
Sure.
how badly does the VA really want to keep veterans alive? Because the VA also pays us money every month to be alive. Every month
Right.
we're alive. So I'm a conspiracy theorist because I'm like, wait a minute. Should they be in charge of both of them, keeping us alive and paying us money? Because maybe they're slipping us something. So that's
Well,
all.
I mean,
Is it possible?
okay, here's my conspiracy theory. The anti-vaxxers, I have a niece and a nephew, and they're really young. And, in Washington, they had this, crazy people that were like, we're not vaccinating because Jesus said no.
Yeah.
And so there was...
Because Jesus said no?
I don't know. I'm just pulling whatever out of my ass. Jesus said no, so we can't do
Who's
it.
going to challenge?
Yeah,
He is.
right.
Oh.
Challenge me. It's fine. And I'll tell you I'm a hack. But I was like, I should probably get a flu shot. Oh, my God. I caught the crud from hell. I thought I was patient zero of the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, which I
And
know
I hadn't
all
been
about.
that sick in years. And I also hadn't had a flu shot in years.
Man, don't get me started. Okay, so,
Thank you.
guys are like, how much time will you get? Man, I could go on for 8
Forever.
hours. Just about vaccines.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's arguments for and against. There's evidence for and against it. But I will tell you, I just watched a documentary about it. First of all, people bring up, well, what about the polio virus?
Right.
That started going away. What people don't realize, the polio virus was already on the decline in several countries before the vaccine was introduced, and it kept declining in countries where they never even had the vaccine. It had nothing to do with the vaccine.
Right.
Same thing with tetanus. There was big outbreaks of tetanus, and then tetanus started disappearing before they brought out the vaccine, and that was because of people were being cleaner, starting to wash their hands.
Right.
You wouldn't believe some of the crap. Like, oh, check this out. In World War II, there were only 12 cases of tetanus, and 7 of them had been vaccinated. So that also is a common situation where people, the vaccine causes what it's supposed to prevent.
Wow.
So 7 of the 12 cases had been vaccinated. Wow. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, there's a ton of...
So many of
If
these
you're ever
kind of
interested in
things.
this kind of stuff, if you choose to... See, to me, that's relevant to me or
Yes.
you. Because
Yeah.
it directly affects you.
Yeah.
So
It's
then...
like in World War II, they gave the Jews in the camps, they gave them rotten bread,
Yeah.
rotten rye bread,
Yeah.
It's moldy rye bread. Turns out, that's an
Penicillin.
antibiotic.
Right.
So like, we have
Penicillin.
superpowers.
Right.
Thank you, Hitler.
Yeah.
Those that lived.
Well,
Not funny.
do you know the first
Soon.
time... Do you know
What?
when fluoride was first used? Hitler put it in the water system to dumb down the population. It lowers your IQ, makes you dumber and more docile. So anyone who believes the government puts fluoride in the water to help your teeth, it's working. You know what I mean? If you believe that,
that.
it's working. You're like, oh yeah.
I'm like,
It
my
helps our
teeth
teeth,
rock.
Do you know what a potent neurotoxin fluoride is? It causes cancer, dental fluorosis. It actually hurts your teeth with overexposure, but it sure as hell doesn't help you by drinking it. Who the hell
Wow.
believes this? Who's believing this? If this was radio, you get all these calls
No, I
right
believe
now.
we have
Call in now.
Yeah.
I believe
I know.
you. I believe
I know
you.
who believes it.
This is so cool.
Who?
Trump supporters.
All right. Can I tell you my view on that?
Yeah.
So everyone's like either hates Trump, loves him, Hillary, whatever. I don't vote anymore because I think that's the worst thing when people are like, get out there and vote. You're encouraging all these morons to
Yeah.
vote who don't know anything about any candidate. Or worse yet, they're voting for the one guy because they like how he looks or the way he speaks.
Oh,
You're voting for
yeah.
someone because he speaks well?
Yeah.
Hitler was a good speaker.
Right?
Totally.
Yeah.
So I don't vote, and one of the other reasons, the biggest reason is because...
Free thinker. I love this guy.
Yeah.
Thanks, but I don't think, honestly, me personally, I don't think it matters who's president. I don't. I think there are larger powers above the president that are controlling the scene. You know, the five
The
families.
Illuminati.
Well, be it that or, big
Like
pharma,
Rockefeller.
the oil and gas industry, the five families, the Bilderbergs, Rockefellers,
Vanderbilts.
Rothschilds, whatever the hell, and
Yeah.
and the Wayans brothers, I think. Is that is that right?
Totally.
Yeah.
On the DL.
Right.
No, that's Euclid. Sorry.
I got you good on that, huh? I ad-libbed that bit. I'd let everyone know that.
He's an improver.
It's funny because
Sure.
it's true. I know they're running the world.
For real, they run show business. How many
They
Wayans
do.
brothers and sisters are there, man?
I think there's like 80.
Yeah. And now there's like,
And they have kids.
oh,
Everyone claims to be Chris Rock's brother.
I know.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was just going to say that. There's a bunch of Rocks now. Jordan Rock,
Yeah.
Chris Rock, his
Yep.
brother Tony Rock.
Yep.
I think there's, I don't know.
And The Rock.
Right.
Nobody wants to be Cat Williams' brother. What's
right,
wrong
yeah,
with that?
I'll cut you.
I would be his sister.
I'll be
I would
his
do
sister.
that.
Sure.
A distant cousin.
Oh, let me tell you one
Cut
other thing.
you.
Yeah.
I hate to be, but you might find this interesting. Okay, so I feel like people are misled. Jesse Ventura talked about this once. It's like all these people are fooled into thinking, I'm a Democrat or I'm a Republican, as if it matters. He goes, the truth is, the same people are behind both parties.
Right.
And they're friends behind the scenes.
That's so true.
So what happened was this, if you're a conspiracy theorist and you believe this, and I could be wrong, to anyone listening, I'm not saying
It's
I'm
a
right.
theory.
It's a theory.
It's a conspiracy theory.
It's a conspiracy
We're
theory.
just
Talking.
exploring thoughts. Y'all,
Lighten up.
you can cool your thumbs and
Yeah.
just,
Quit calling in.
yeah.
We're tired
You
of
know,
it.
they're going to call it, this guy's like Alex Jones, and that guy is on a different level, and he could be crazy. I don't know. But what happened was,
Alex Jones.
long time ago,
That's bad.
Stalin talked about this. They started this party system
Yeah.
a long time ago to create the illusion of control. So if people believe their party gets in office, they think they have some control.
Yeah.
Stalin once said it's a what do you call it, a farce or whatever. He goes, it doesn't matter who they vote for, they
Yeah.
always vote for us. You mean
Wow.
so the same
Right.
people are ultimately behind both parties. They just make you think like, oh, we have some control if we vote, whereas
That's
a
true.
lot of people believe it doesn't really matter.
That
Right.
makes sense.
My dad would have loved this conversation.
Well, I really don't understand these people that have this, like, need to control other people.
yeah.
I'm just like,
So
fuck
sick
off.
Of that.
I can't
Yeah.
be controlled.
Yeah. That's why.
Many have tried, all have failed.
Oh,
That's why I skip Thanksgiving.
where did they go wrong?
I'm kind of happy with who I am. I mean, I don't know if that sounds narcissistic or not.
No.
But I'm easily distracted. I'm like,
We owe him. He's good.
he's got to bounce.
Yeah, I gotta go get some gear for a new job.
Okay.
No, he's literally got a bounce.
Okay,
He's a
okay.
bouncer. Is that
He
what
is
you're
a
talking about?
bouncer.
Yeah.
Friend request me, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Keith Cameron.
Bye, Keith Cameron.
We owe you.
We love you.
Great job.
Yeah.
You killed.
See each other tomorrow.
Hey, Facebook me your number, dude.
Absolutely.
All right. We're informal on this podcast.
That's it.
We're so
you're getting a glimpse
informal.
behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
It's all behind the scenes. It's all gag reel. It's all B-roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
I'm
think
lost
that
again.
we make millions of dollars doing this because we
I
have so many
know.
fans,
Yeah.
right?
If you believe that, that's like, it's the illusion.
That's
yeah.
a conspiracy. By the
It's
way,
a
a lot of conspiracy theories
Yeah.
have turned out to just be facts. So I think some things start out as, and I'm not saying they're all
Right,
real,
right.
but a lot of things were conspiracy theories and turned out to just be things that weren't well known. For example, the Federal Reserve is actually a privately owned bank, and people didn't know that, and they didn't believe it, and
Wow.
it is. It's a privately
What?
owned bank.
And it's federal.
Who?
It has nothing to do with the government.
Who owns it?
The government doesn't own it. It's not a federal agency. Did you know that? The Federal Reserve is not part of the government. It's a privately owned bank.
What?
Anyway, that's a whole other.
We could talk forever.
You could say so. Chemtrails, right? A lot of people. It's not. First of all, the government years ago denied that they were spraying any chemtrails. Then
Right.
they admitted they were spraying chemtrails. Then they changed their story
Right.
on why they're spraying chemtrails. And the latest is that it's for weather control.
I
believe that,
heard
too.
that for weather control.
I do believe that.
But then I also heard about like this facility in Alaska that has like those things. Because I used to watch
Oh,
Joe Rogan's
yeah.
conspiracy theory show.
It's called. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I
what
think
it's called.
even Jesse Ventura did it too.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to know where this place is. I want to go look at it. Is it like Area 51? Meh. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's right on the tip of my tongue.
Have you ever been out near Area 51 and gone close? Because you were in Vegas for a while.
No.
I went out
I mean,
there
I
as
was
close as
more
you
into
could.
like boys and booze and weed. So,
You were.
now it's just boys and booze.
No more weed.
Weed makes me crazy. I can't do it. So, I just give up.
Really?
You're like, that bums me out because I'm a weed dude.
No, I'm not. No, I am not. I get real paranoid. I don't react well with it.
I don't react. Yeah, it makes me paranoid. I always think that I'm dying or I'm splitting in half or just something fucking crazy is happening. So I like red wine. It just gives me the fuzzies, and then I usually just go to bed.
I was born naturally stoned. I was. Ask my sister. She's right behind you. Poor thing. She's still alive after living around me. Wasn't I born crazy, goofy?
She said she was born naturally stoned.
Like naturally
See,
goofy.
that doesn't.
You should. She doesn't want me to kick her out of bed tonight.
So you were born first? Okay.
She's the younger sister.
Right.
I'm the
Yeah.
younger. I was submissive, and then I rebelled, and now I'm getting the hell.
And you grew up where?
Portland, Oregon.
She grew up here.
68 years.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know this town inside out.
Portland.
All the dirt.
What's the saying? Portland, home
it
of
weird.
the.
Keep it weird, that?
Okay.
No, you know what? I'm a little tired of Portland taking that from Austin. It was always keep Austin weird. So, yeah, let me put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
So,
Portland.
yeah, that triggers me. Because I like some Austin.
Portland's weird. You know, like they keep changing their tagline. You know, it's like City of Roses.
Y'all still
that's
keep
good.
Portland
Stick
weird.
with it. Nope.
Right.
Got to be Stumptown. Then you got to be, I don't know what the hell. They changed town. Bridgetown, Stumptown. It's always some other different kind of.
I get the
can't keep-
Bridgetown. I get that.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
like-
Siri will send me back and forth on bridges till I can actually finally get here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I think the homeless problem in Portland isn't because of economy. I think people just don't really know where their house is because it's easy to get lost here.
Right.
So easy.
Yeah, it's
especially
not-
on the west side.
Yeah.
East side's grids, but over there. It's
The grid, it gets gray area.
That's
I
true.
mean, I'm just like, I'm fucking lost. I'm still not really
Grids aren't-
100% sure where I am as of right now.
And
Well, where's
unfortunately,
anyone?
I know.
You know what I mean? It's all
Wherever
relative.
you are.
Where
Yeah.
do you want people to watch you coming up?
Yeah.
So we can make sure that we get that on there for all our
Facebook. I got a lot of clips on Facebook.
'Kay.
And my YouTube channel. I'm putting a lot more stuff on.
Okay.
So my Facebook fan page and YouTube.
And your website will give us your tour dates and all that good stuff?
Yeah, I got all my tour dates on there.
Quinndale.com.
Quinndale.com. It's got my tour dates. You can buy a special on there. You can rent it for like $2. It's my whole.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
How many
What
can
if
I
I
get
wanna
in a day? Do
buy
you have
it?
a limit?
Hmm?
Do you
What
have a
if-
limit how many I can rent in a day? Like if I binge instead of binge drinking.
There's just one.
I just want to binge on your videos.
Sure.
I can watch. Do I have to rent it every time I watch it?
No. You get it for
What if I want
like
to?
when
24
you rent it,
hours?
you get it for 72 hours, I think.
Wow.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it over and over. Maybe do an impression.
I don't think he
Sure.
gets paid every time you watch it.
No.
No, fuck it then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
just-
do it.
Yeah. You guys are very supportive.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
So I will link your social media below and your website and all that good stuff. Check him out on his website and keep up with his tour dates. I will link your social media, and thanks for having us.
Mm.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you
And
so
we
much.
will talk. We will talk about conspiracy theories later.
That was the best.
Sure.